what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. In the last video, you saw us tear the interior out, cut the cage out. Today, we're gonna actually put the cage in. So, I was just reading the instructions, you know, because it's always good to know what you're doing. We've done a bunch of these though, and I pretty much know what I'm doing. I just wanna make sure when any changes made. So, first thing we gotta do is get all the brackets in, get all those mounted, then we can put the mounting plates in and start placing tubes. So kind of the boring, harder part is the beginning of it. Once we start putting tubes in though, this thing really starts to come alive and looks awesome. So I don't remember if I was supposed to tell you anything else, but that's what I'm telling you for now. Okay, so we're doing a Genright cage. Genright sends, and there's nothing wrong with it. I'm not dogging anybody, but they send these little plastic caps that you're supposed to beat in there with a rubber mallet or whatever. And frankly, they look like trash. So, but I get it. Not everybody wants to go through the extra effort. So we make these little caps. That one's not cleaned up yet, but we just TIG weld these little caps on and then line exit, and it looks like it was never there. So. To me, it's cleaner, shows the quality of work that we want to produce, and it doesn't look cheesy. Internet sensation. These guys. All right, guys. All the brackets are in, so I'll kind of go over them a little bit. We'll start at the back here. So, Genright gives you really good instructions for how to do everything, placement for all the brackets, but you got a D-pillar bracket here that bolts into the tub behind the factory location. Then you have a C-pillar mount that mounts here to the side of the tub with some sandwich plates that go in the back there. And then there is also another one that will go down here, but we can't put that in until the rest of the cage is in. And we have our B-pillar base plate here, and everything, if you'll notice, everything's got bolts. So when the cage is mostly welded together, we'll unbolt it, final weld it, send it off to powder coat. So the cage is removable, which is probably one of the things that people most like about the Genright stuff. And a lot there is concerns about whether it's strong enough. Ricky will put a little clip in of a two-door rolling down double whammy with a Genright cage in it, and you can see how well it held up. He'll also maybe post up a clip of Jude's two-door rolling over, and you can see how well it held up. So. The point is they're very structurally sound. We do have to trim a little bit of this factory cage back to clear the tube that's going to come through here. So make sure that you follow those instructions. And then of course we have our A-pillar mount here that not only mounts to the firewall, but it also bolts to this A-pillar structure with lots of bolts, lots of hardware, and then this crossover tube here. So pretty straightforward. Now we're ready to start laying some tube in here, making it look like a cage. So that's what I'm gonna do now. 9:30 tonight I'll go.
Why do I feel sunburned?
So this piece is from Genright, I assume for purposes of
shipping purposes.
Well, I think it's honestly probably more for bending purposes. I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, it comes in 2 pieces, and so you have to weld them together. And there is a sleeve inside of here, but I like to make it look like it's always been one piece. So I welded it. And there's some plug spots you weld and then smooth out. Just had a few little imperfections, we'll say, that I want to get cleaned up. So do that and then stand it back down. I'm gonna send Aaron a couple of pics. Oh, you see that? You see that? Okay, Aaron, I got you. Okay, we're doing a B-pillar job now.
He was just here this morning and was like, nah, I'm not gonna do it. And then
Okay guys, we've got the Genright cage completely tacked together. Now it's time to drop the hood, throw some sparks. Look good. Anyway, what's up, guys? All right, cage is somewhat welded together enough that we can pull it out, flip it over, and finish welding it. So that's what we're gonna do now. So when you're doing one of these cages, you don't have to fully weld it in, but you want to weld it up enough that it's not gonna fall apart when you take it out. But you also don't want to weld it too fast. So the way I like to do it is I'll weld a corner over here, then I'll go over there and weld a corner, then I'll come over here and weld some, and then I'll go over there, and I just kind of back and forth. I let it cool down a little bit, and then I typically try to leave it overnight. Bolt it in, leave it overnight, let it cool on its own, and then the next day pull it. I found that doing that, I get a lot less distortion when it comes time to putting it back in. Now you're always going to get a little bit of distortion when you final weld it, send it off to powder coat. All those temperature changes definitely change things.
yeah, then it just goes into an oven.
Yeah, so you're still going to probably have to do some prying and pulling and stuff. I've not yet had a cage that just fell right back into place and didn't have to have any kind of tugging. But I have found that we get a lot less distortion if we do it that way. Just take your time, go slow, and don't weld too much of one area at one time, or you will definitely get some warpage. So yeah, so we're gonna get some people. People! Al, I might need your help. A little tie right here. Okay. You may start over.
No.
I do. Okay, guys. Finished up the cage. It's all welded up, ready to go off the powder coat. Remember, if you're doing one of these for your first time, take your time, go slow. Don't weld too much in one section. That's the biggest tip I can give you. Other than that, just make sure you're a good welder. That's important. That's gonna be it for this episode. In the next episode, you're gonna see us take the Jeep behind us and tear it completely apart, down to the frame, so we can start building a super build out of it. So, until next time, make sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and don't forget to comment. If you like the comments, we'll see you next time. You guys think that everything happens in like 30 minutes, like from all those years of watching Power Block TV. So,
Thanks, Stacy.
thanks, Stacy. So, now we have to be fast at everything. These customers think we can super build your Jeep in 2.5 weeks.
Go fast. Go fast. Engine mounts out.
I took the bolts out?
I'm scared.
Where's the pry bar? Give me a pry bar.